The Punic Wars were a titanic clash between Rome and Carthage that lasted for over 100 years. And these wars are so impactful, so memorable and regaled that even today, over 2,000 years later, they are still studied in military textbooks. Now, of course, we all know what the end result was, and we all know about Carthago Delende Est. But in today's video, we're going to try and reverse the fortunes of Carthage in the Punic Wars, and see if we can say Roma Delende Est. Can we beat back the Romans and destroy their hold of Italia? Well, stay tuned to find out. And here we are back with Carthage, guys, in an episode that I really cannot wait to get into the meat of today. Because today we are returning to war with Rome with the glorious End the Roman Wolf mission set. However, we're not going to take that just right away because we do have 51 aggressive expansion, so we're going to go through a few of these missions, trade investments, naval supremacy, and see what we can do, and chill out for a little bit, hopefully stabilize some of these new regions we've conquered in Iberia. But once that's done, we're going for Rome. So I'm not sure which one to take first, but I think we'll go trade investments first, guys. We can already do Central Sardinia over here, giving popper simulation speed +1, which is actually pretty insane. Well, here we go. We can get an admiral and then basically go on an expedition with this mission. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And now we've got 4 forts on Sardinia. We can do securing the island, and we can do Sardinian mines as well. Of course, we're just going to delete these forts now. Classic missions. In terms of tech, we've got quite a lot of the techs that we do want in civic and oratory at the moment for the early game. So I am going to switch over to getting a few more military techs ready for our big war with Rome. Right then, we've now got that admiral, so we're going to go on a bit of an expedition, guys, to boldly go where Hanno has gone before. And because we've got a mission to improve relations with the Seleucids, I'm going to switch over our idea over here to improve opinion. And we do actually want to change this one over at some point too, because there is some good ones in here, like pop conversion speed, integrated culture happiness. I think the pop conversion speed for us will be pretty epic, so yeah, we do want to switch that across soon. Well, the expedition's gone missing, bit of a shame, and damn, we just managed to get the Seleucids over 100, so now we can do the gateway to the Indus. Nice. And now we can do trade with the East, which will produce some elephants in one of our provinces. Well, Leith's not going to be happy about this one. Well, continuing with our Punic traditions, let's go for war elephant maintenance cost. I think at this point we're probably going to switch across to something else because these are all ship ponds, and honestly I don't think anyone can deal with us in the ship game at the minute. Well, there goes trade from the east, so now we can do Metropolis of the West, giving even more bonuses to Carthage. Man, Carthage is going to be some city by the end of this. Well, guys, for one of the other missions, we have to take a port in Greece, so I thought we could just take Crete, basically. And I know I said our goals were basically to control the Western Mediterranean all the way around here. But I'm thinking maybe if we added Greece and Macedonia to the list, just in case, and maybe Illyria too, and then it's like, I know it's not just the Western Mediterranean, but it's pretty much dominance over the whole of the Mediterranean at that point, isn't it? So I don't know, let's see, but we do need to do this for a mission anyway. And of course, glorious Hannibal will be leading the troops onto the island. And Hannibal is absolutely smashing their troops, giving these guys Montegina, I believe. There we go, nice, quick, easy war, guys, but we can't even take this, apparently, and the Ptolemies have the other end of the island, which is a little bit scary, but apart from that, it's fine. So now we can do the Ancient Nemesis, which gives all the Greeks a little bit of a happier opinion with us. So let's finish off these missions over here, and let's go for naval supremacy. And there we go, we can already do the ports of Africa, which gives local tax in all of those ports, which is pretty darn insane. And then we can do a focus for the future for a policy in all of these ports. So basically we can do migration attraction and simulation speed, economic focus, which is tax, and then we can do manpower and ship recruit speed. Honestly, I think we do a simulation. I know the East is pretty much all Punic already, But yeah, it's very nice for around here. Let's now do expanding the Kothon as well. And I believe Hamilcar has actually just died, guys. That is a big shame. But luckily we still do have Hasdrubal, Mago, and Hannibal alive. Well, now we don't need this improve opinion maximum, guys. Let's go for an integrated culture group happiness plus 6%. Honestly, a great idea. We've now built a fleet of 200 ships, so that is controlling the seas. We can now do Northern Port as well, which will allow us to buy one of these places. I think we'll just go for Narbo on that one, and now we can also do Lord of the Sea. That actually gave us another navy, so yeah, we're gonna have a pretty large navy after this. Well, here we go, 200 gold, and we basically just get Narbo. Okay, fine, I'll definitely take it. Well, guys, we've got a ton more military techs, including a load more discipline, a load more siege ability. So, I think we're ready, boys. So let's finish off these missions with Phoenician heritage over here, and then we can finish naval supremacy. And that means there's only one thing for us to do. No aggressive expansion left. Let's end the Roman wolf. So here we go, 180 days, guys, and we can gain a claim on Rome. Very nice indeed. Well, now we get a choice, guys. We get the northern approach or the southern approach, and I think the south, definitely there's more pops down here in the south, so we should do that, and it gives them some pretty bad modifiers for 5 years. Awesome. I'm also going to get some proper mercs in prep for our war because yep, as we've seen, I don't think Rome is weak at all. Well, there goes the southern approach, guys. So now we just need to declare the war. Well, guys, here it goes. We're in position with most of our troops, but I have a very special division over here. Hannibal's troops ready to march into the north. Now, they're not necessarily going to march over the Alps, guys, pretty much around them, but it's the closest we can really replicate it in-game, so we're going to take it while we can. Now, we need to get there quick, though, as well, because, yeah, they don't have any food. And damn, Insubria won't even give us military access, so I guess we're going to sail around the Alps then. But now we can do an end to Roman arrogance, which gives provincial loyalty and manpower recovery speed. Awesome. And we are pretty much going to death stack this whole war, guys. We're going to keep everyone in big, pretty much 50k stacks. Well, here we are. Hannibal has landed on the shores. Hopefully he can get some food here. That's the main thing I'm worried about. Huge battle. About 25k versus 50k, and it still looks like they're winning. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be so close. But we lose, man. We lost that. That is insane. Well, then, another 50k stack. Honestly, I think we're going to have to be so careful with this. So, yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing, but, you know, what can you do when you're fighting the Romans? Goddamn, a lawmaker was assassinated. This is really not good, because every province with Punic as not its dominant culture is going to lose 25 loyalty. That's insane. Like, look how many provinces are disloyal now. We didn't need that while we're fighting the fucking Romans, did we? Great. Thank you, Senate. As usual. Always good fun. And damn, Hannibal is getting absolutely squished up here by the Romans. Maybe taking him over the top wasn't the best idea. And damn, Hannibal's been stack white, boys. F's in the chat, boys. F's in the chat. Oh, dear. Not good at all. In terms of our next traditions, though, guys, let's go for Greek warfare for that extra 2% discipline. So Hannibal's actually captured by Rome right now. We need to go and save him, boys. Come on, let's go. Well, huge battle over here. 80,000 of our troops versus them. And it looks like we are going to win. Very nice indeed. Well then, guys, we can now press freedom for Magna Graecia, which basically releases all these guys as cities. I don't think they actually come and help us in this war, but obviously just weakens the Romans quite a bit. It doesn't bring them into this war, but it actually plunges them into war with Rome themselves. That's awesome. That actually distracts Rome quite a bit. Nice. And I think Rome doesn't really have any more manpower, guys. We're absolutely slapping them about now. Very nice. Fantastic. We've got low war score just because we don't have the war goal. That's it. Well, Regium is leading a war of independence against us, so That's a little bit annoying. I probably do need to pay attention to all of this because, as we said before, we lost like so much happiness with all of these places. So yeah, I probably should go through the low ones. And there goes the Siege of Roma. Awesome, guys, awesome. I was going to say, I don't know how we've only got like 30 war score, but look where Rome's been going recently. I don't know why they're doing this, but okay. Fine. Well then, guys, this is what we can take all of South Italy right now. That is amazing. We pretty much can't really take anything else, and you know, with 30 war score, getting 77 war score out of it, that's pretty darn good, I've got to say. And then we can basically declare war on all of these tiny little boys when we want. Also, we have a few issues that we need to sort out right away. Well, there goes these boys. Very nice. Well, we get the choice here between Roman blood, which gives us slave output, or we can do Roman marble, which is build cost, but those two modifiers only last 120 months. So 10 years of it is fine, but this one gives a permanent bonus, so of course we're going to do Roman marble. Very nice. We've now built a few more ships so we can do this Mare Punicum mission. Nice. Well, we've now got a claim over here, so let's get into all these small little boys on Italia that basically we released. And we've got an independence war over here. Good job, I was prepared for that. So let's deal with it quickly. Well, there we go. We can't take every single thing because the Romans occupy this, but that's okay. Well, there we go. Rebellion dealt with. Well, now it's time to stabilize a little bit more before we then get back into Rome. And no, Rome executed Hannibal. No, I was saving up money to ransom him back, but no, they've executed him. Oh no. Wow. Or maybe there was just poison inside his cell. We'll never know. We'll never know, boys. But luckily, his line does still live on with his brother, Mago, who's an absolute Chad, and Hasdrubal as well. Well, coming from the north really didn't work out this time in history, did it, boys? Well, you know what, boys? There's only one thing for it. Mago is out for revenge. We need to rebuild the Legion, and we are going to smash into some Romans. Well, here we are, a pretty chunky old Legion as well, a very nice one. So Mago is going to lead in his brother's name. And the traditionalists just love sacking temples, so we've sacked 2 temples already in Italy. So yeah, apparently the traditionalists just love it. Well then, here we go, guys, back into Rome. Let's go. And of course, glorious Mago will lead his legion on to the capital in revenge for his brother. The rest of these boys, they're all going to be doing exactly what we want them to, taking Roman land. And now we can do naval decisiveness as well, and then Roman inventions, which gives us the Corvus invention. Very nice. And there goes Rome in revenge for Hannibal. And this time, war score is just coming pretty easy. We're absolutely smashing them to pieces. Awesome. Well, there we go, guys. This is what we can take. We'll take this little bit down here, and then, of course, Rome itself, the jewel in the crown of our conquests, plus all of this land. To do our missions, we just need to take up to there then now. So, yeah, we'll continue to fight Rome, obviously, but that is amazing. And, of course, the conquest of Carthage, the conquest of Rome. Sack the city, leave nothing of value behind. Salt the earth, boys. Salt the earth. And look at that. Rome is just a settlement with a few forts in now. Very nice. Well then, guys, time to chill out a little bit. I do need to get back to founding cities over here. We've got plenty of influence and money to do so, and then building up in them. The problem is the provincial loyalty in most of these places is so low that we can't actually found any cities. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look around a little bit. And of course, you know what we're doing with our money. And I know we could integrate Roman guys, but we ain't doing that this campaign. I know their traditions are OP as hell, but yeah, definitely not. We will found a colony in the Roman though. Let's even show the Romans what it means to be civilized and build a few roads in this region. A little tip for you guys as well, if you are playing Invictus, make sure you click on this and stick things in there that you want. You can, you know, change the date, put the top board population, research, I don't tend to do the population too much because I forget. But yeah, you can do that. And I do like having it there, actually, because you can see everything very easily as well. Very nice. And of course, guys, remember, do like and subscribe this content if you are enjoying it. It does really help get these videos out to more people. Well, seeing as we've got pretty low aggressive expansion and we've got 4 years until our truce is up with Rome, let's continue our expansion in Iberia. Here we go. And this should be nice and easy. I've not obviously raised every single levy that we have, but I've raised quite a few. At least all the ones that could walk here and have a significant amount. Mago, on the other hand, he's in Italia, showing the locals what real civilization looks like. Well, we can already piece out these tiny little boys. Well, there we go, guys. Took less than a year. I think about a year, so pretty darn easy. There we go. 22 aggressive expansion. We'll probably not do any more conquest until we're ready to fight Rome again. Well, here we go, guys. Actually, quite a few in this independence war. I was not expecting that, but I think we've got enough to deal with all 4 of these boys. Hopefully, it's not too much war score. We'll see. Let's also now found a colony in Sabellian too. Well, there we go, but it is a 19 aggressive expansion because they split out separately. Bit of a shame, but it's okay. Well then, once more into the breach, dear friends. Let's get into Rome once again. This time we pretty much just want to take maybe up to Venetia up here. We do still have a lot of aggressive expansion, of course, but I think it's fine. And this time, I don't think we need any mercs at all. I think we're good. And genuinely, guys, this war, I haven't seen any Roman troops at all. So I have no idea what they're doing. They must be over here somewhere. I'm assuming they don't have many troops now, though, because, you know, they'll have had to integrate so many cultures to get anything at all. Ooh, and the Ptolemies, guys, they've just declared war on us. Interesting. To take Crete. Huh. Well, we've got 2k troops, but there's also some mercs here that we can quickly get. So, yeah. Interesting. Right. Well, we need to finish this war off pretty quick then, and we're not too far away. And there's some actual Roman troops. Wow, the first time we've seen any for ages. So, yeah, they must be pretty struggling. And damn, we actually lost against them. I don't know how. They still just have really good military tech then. Ooh, and I think Mago just died, guys. That is quite a bit of a shame. So, yeah, probably died in that battle, actually. Oh dear, well, that's okay. He's done very well. I mean, look at what we've got now. Well, guys, now the Romans are actually pushing us back over here. They've got quite a few troops, as you can see, just coming along. And despite our great power, we are not that strong in terms of troop quality. So we are just going to take not everything over here. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to take, guys. 71 war score, 18 aggressive expansion. So not too much aggressive expansion. And there we go. They are wiped out of Italy pretty much now. There we go, guys. We can actually peace out against the Ptolemies and just take this little bit of Crete. So they shouldn't be going for Crete anytime soon again. And because of our aggressive expansion, I don't want to push this and take anything else. So let's just go for that. Well, gloriously, we can now take the Eternal City mission, 2 free province investments, and of course, we did already sort of salt and burn Rome, shall we say. So now we can do Roman subjugation, which releases them as a client state. Nope, I don't think we'll be doing that. We can do Punic Latium over here, and we can also do salt and burn, but we have already, like, salted and burnt it as well. So I think we'll do Punic Latium over here, which I think is a good little one. That is going to help us convert these pops. And hopefully we can build grand theatres in here soon. Let's also continue to found a few cities up here in the north. But now we can finish the mission. End the Roman wolf. Very nice indeed. The Roman wolf is well and truly pretty destroyed, I've got to say, you know. I mean, they have Greece and all that sort of thing, but is that really Rome now? I don't know. I mean, ask the Eastern Roman Empire, shall we? But isn't that such a glorious sight to see? All of Italia as Carthaginian. So I think that's a perfect point for us to end off today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. It's been really, really fun. Next time, I think we'll consolidate Iberia and the Gallic parts of where we want to conquer, and then we'll have a look further afield. Let's have a look at our religion, guys, and as you can see, Canaanite is pretty dominant. It's even spreading across all of Italia now. Like, the Canaanite already up here is dominant. That's pretty amazing. We've literally just taken it as well. That's so cool. And then, of course, Punic. It doesn't look like a big group, but if we have a look, we've got 2,500 Canaanite Punics. It's just a lot of them are spread in these lands over here and in these lands. Like, if we press this, you can see they're spread everywhere. It's just they're not the dominant culture in a lot of places, ruling as a minority, which was very common in the ancient times. Well then, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this glorious episode of Carthage. Please do like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And I will see you all again on the next video.